So we are starting the Hindu newspaper analysis for 11th of October 2022. And here in the newspaper, we have page number 2 in which we have this article about Swachh Sarvekshan 2022. Now, this Swachh Sarvekshan 2022, why it is in news? Because abhi recently the president awarded Indore as the cleanest city of the sixth consecutive year, and it was a part of the Swachh Bharat Mission Urban 2.0. So Indore has become India's first seven-star garbage-free city, and this is a very important title that Indore has bagged. 6 consecutive साल से इंदौर गार्बेज फ्री सिटी और क्लीनेस्ट सिटी का टाइटल जीत रही है. While Surat, Bhopal, Mysuru, Navi Mumbai, Visakhapatnam and Tirupati, they have won the 5-star garbage free certifications. Now the question is, what is this Swachh Sarvekshan Awards? ये जो स्वच्छ सर्वेक्षण अवार्ड्स हैं, ये क्या हैं? So these awards have been conducted since 2016. 2016 से ये अवार्ड कंडक्ट किए जा रहे हैं. And they are world's largest urban sanitation and cleanliness survey. It has been instrumental in fostering a spirit of healthy competition among towns and cities to improve their service delivery to the citizens and towards becoming a cleaner a part of the world. It is conducted under the coverage of Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. Okay, जो स्वच्छ भारत मिशन है दो पार्ट्स में है, रूरल एंड अर्बन. दिस इज द अर्बन पार्ट. And what is the goal of conducting these kind of competitions and awards? The primary goal is to encourage large scale citizen participation and to create awareness on the importance of clean environment. कि भाई आप जहां रह रहे हैं आसपास आपका environment clean हो, इसकी awareness इस फैलाने के लिए इन awards को constitute किया गया है. So what is the nodal ministry which takes care of this Swachh Sarvekshan Award and this mission? It is the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Please write it down. This is important for prelims. ये जो अवार्ड्स हैं ये कंडक्ट करवाए जाते हैं और ये जो मिशन है ये कैरी आउट करवाया जा रहा है किसके एम्बिट में, कवरेज में? द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर्स के अंडर. ओके, पॉइंट क्लियर? ऑल राइट. Now let us understand the key highlights of Swachh Sarvekshan Awards 2022. Indore, Surat and Navi Mumbai, they are the cities where the population is more than 1 lakh. So they have bagged the first, second and third spot. And Panchgani and Karat, they have bagged the first and third spots because the population here is less than 1 lakh. They belong to Maharashtra. And Patan is in Chhattisgarh. It has bagged the second spot in the category of those towns which have less than 1 lakh ka population. Okay. The best Ganga town is Haridwar in Uttarakhand. It has received the award for the best Ganga town in more than 1 lakh population cities. And then there is Fast Mover City Award. एक और award है यहाँ पर, which is the Fast Mover City Award. Okay, this is also new, so this is important for prelims. This award has been given to, write it down, Shivamoga, which is in Karnataka. कहाँ पर है Shivamoga? ये कर्नाटका में है. Please write it down. It has bagged the title, the award of the Fast Mover City. Okay, so these are the key highlights that you need to remember when it comes to the Swachh Sarvekshan Awards. So another important article, page number 5, there is a picture of Basavanna, social reformer Basavanna, and the article's name is, the picture's name is New Heights. Page number 5 पर आप देखोगे. So there is a work which is going on 111-foot statue of 12th century social reformer Basavanna, and it is near the Bengaluru Mysuru road in Bengaluru. So Basavanna के ऊपर ना questions once has been asked in the previous year question paper. So let us understand who Basavanna was. So Basavanna basically was a 12th century philosopher, statesman and a Kannada poet. And he was also a social reformer, and he belonged to the period of the Kalachuri dynasty. So ये Kalachuri dynasty, you study this in ancient Indian history, wherein the king was at that time Bijali I, and it is in Karnataka. So please remember, Kalachuri dynasty belongs to which state? Karnataka. Basavanna belongs to which state? Karnataka. Basically, Basavanna spread social awareness. That is why he was known as a social reformer, because ये social awareness, write it down, social awareness spread करने की कोशिश किया करते थे. Through what? Through poetry, अपने poems के द्वारा, right? And these poetries that he used to spread social awareness were known as vachanas. ठीक है, were known as vachanas. And Basavanna rejected gender or social discrimination. any kind of superstitions and rituals. बसवन्ना किसी भी तरीके के रिचुअल्स या सुपरस्टिशंस को नहीं मानते थे. वो सोशल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन के भी अगेंस्ट है. सो ही वाज अहेड ऑफ हिज टाइम 12th सेंचुरी में, when the period was very backward उस टाइम पर when it comes to gender and caste system etc. He was the one who was way ahead his time. He introduced new public institutions. Write it down. इन्होंने, because he was a statesman also ना, statesman भी तो थे, तो he introduced new public institutions. New public institutions. For example, Anubhava. This question came in pre-YQ, so please remember it. Anubhava Mantapa, which is known as, write it down, Hall of Spiritual Experience, where the spiritual experts used to sit together. They used to discuss different Vedas, different spiritual knowledge, right? And here men and women both were welcomed. ये अनुभवा मंटपा जो हॉल ऑफ स्पिरिचुअल एक्सपीरियंस हुआ करता था, इस हॉल में डिस्कशंस के लिए आदमी औरत दोनों को ही इजाजत थी. दे वर फ्री टू कम एंड दे कुड कम फ्रॉम ऑल सोशो इकोनॉमिक बैकग्राउंड्स टू डिस्कस द स्पिरिचुअल क्वेश्चंस ऑफ लाइफ इन ओपन. And it is said that he developed as a leader, he developed and inspired a new devotional movement. And that devotional movement, write it down, devotional movement. That devotional movement was known as Veera Shaivas. उसको बोलते थे वीरा शैवाज. वीरा शैवाज means ardent, heroic worshippers of Shiva. ओके, प्लीज राइट इट डाउन. ये भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. वीरा शैवा का मतलब वो वीर मीन्स वेरी हीरोइक. वीर का मतलब है वेरी ब्रेव, heroic. Shaivaik, Shaivas means those who worship Shiva. So the heroic, the courageous worshippers of Shiva were known as Veera Shaivas. This movement shared its roots in the ongoing Tamil Bhakti movement also, particularly the Shaiva Nayanars tradition. 7th to 11th century was the period of the Bhakti movement. So this particular Veera Shaiva's devotional movement also, picked up the, you can say, pace. And he championed devotional worship. He rejected temple worship. ये rituals या temple worship जो होता है ना, मंदिरों में जाके पूजा होती है, ये इस सब को ना accept नहीं करते थे. He rejected it. And he is the first Kannadiga in whose honor a commemorative coin has been minted. इनके नाम पर एक coin भी mint किया गया है गवर्नमेंट के द्वारा. Okay? Plus there is also very important movement called Sharana movement. एक बहुत ही important movement है, write it down, which is known as the Sharana movement. So Basavanna presided over the Sharana movement and he attracted people from all caste, right? And he said that, see, the universe is one, right? So when the universe never differentiates between the people, how can we differentiate? यूनिवर्स जब नहीं भेदभाव करता आदमी या औरत के बीच में, तो हम कैसे कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो दैट वाज द शरणा मूवमेंट. Now on page number 13 you will find this picture Festival of Lights करके, right? Under the heading Festival of Lights you will find the picture of the Shwedagon Pagoda. Okay, the Buddhist devotees and monks, they are praying at the Shwedagon Pagoda during the full moon day. So we are going to study, and this is in Myanmar. कहाँ पर है ये? Myanmar में है. So we are going to study this in detail. So when we talk about the Shwedagon Pagoda, first you have to remember where it is. It is in Myanmar. It is in Yangon, which is in Myanmar. It's a Buddhist temple, and this Shwedagon is stupa, okay, where the holy relics of the Buddhist monks are kept. Pagoda basically is a type of temple which consists of a tower which has multiple levels. So it is one of the oldest pagodas in the world. So if in prelims they ask you about the location, it is in Myanmar. If they ask you which one of the following is the oldest pagodas in the world, that is the Shwedagon Pagoda. Okay, please remember this. This is basic information जो आपको यहाँ पर याद रखना है, ठीक है? And also in 2018 ना, President of India visited Myanmar and he also visited Shwedagon Pagoda. So even our high level you can say leaders, they also visit this pagoda. जब भी म्यांमार जाते हैं तो यहाँ पर जरूर जाते हैं, ठीक है? तो ये पॉइंट हमको याद रखना है, because Myanmar and India share a cultural relationship also, Buddhism. Okay, so for international relation also it is very important. So within 10 minutes the most important prelims based important articles we have covered. On this note we are wrapping up the session. I hope you had made notes simultaneously in the lecture itself. Thank you and have a wonderful day ahead.